Hi Taurus, welcome to your general scope for the week of April 3rd, 2017. I'm doing the weeklies first, and then I'll be doing the monthly for April. Okay, and what's going on for the week of April 3rd is Mercury is going into retrograde. And for some of you who do not know about Mercury, Mercury is a planet of communication, and that's when its effects usually take a toll 2 weeks ahead before it actually starts, and 2 weeks after it ends. And it's all about communication. So whatever regarding communication will go array. So that means computer systems usually go down or act funky, or crash. Your phones act up. There's miscommunications involved. I forgot to mention that in Aries video. And another thing is there's usually a lot more accidents on the road when when Mercury happens. I don't know that, I can't remember that it usually lasts about 3 weeks or so, 3 to 4 weeks. I know it's usually about a month, and I'll explain more about with the endings of it and so forth when I do the monthly general scopes for you guys for April. But for now, it's the effects are taking its toll, and I don't know if you've noticed, but yeah, it's like for me, I've had a lot of complications with my computer, my laptop, and making videos and so forth. So that's going on with me. I've experienced it already. It is coming. It is coming. And there's usually a lot, or I forgot to mention this with the Aries too, there's a lot more arguments that goes on too. Domestic violence, just a lot of arguing and fighting also happens during the, so your relationships get tested. Okay. And usually when well, I'll just stop it right there. Let's just get started with you, shall we? Let's get started with your reading, because I'll probably mention maybe a little bit more in the April, the monthly. Oh, you and Aries got the two same cards came up. Aries was at the beginning, yours is at the end. Okay, so we start off the week with the Six of Wands. So this is a card of victory. So you might be in, this is also a card of public recognition. So you could be getting some praise, some props, public recognition, awards as well. So beginning of the week, you're coming out quite powerful, in a powerful status. But this is a card of victory. Sixes is also a card of harmony and balance. So you got that going on for you at the beginning of the week as well. You got a lot of supporters as well. If you notice the people in the background, there's a lot of supporters there for you as well. So props to you. Victory, success, public recognition. Could be getting maybe a promotion. Could be, I'm not sure about the raise part, but that could be possible as well, getting a raise, because usually with a recognition like that, you could be just in the office as well, because it could be employment related, doesn't necessarily have to be, but somehow during, it could be for schooling as well. So you know, not necessarily in the employment industry or your business. Your business could be recognized as something, getting a award for something as well, or you yourself in your employment could be getting some kind of recognition as well, an award of some sort, where even a raise could possibly come up as well. But it is a card of victory, success, and just remember, public recognition, but it is a card of balance and harmony. Next card we have is the Page of Swords. Usually when I see this card, this is a few things is downloaded to me when I see this card. And one is a card of truth. One is also a card of cutting through the bull. Because that's what truth is. It's cutting through the bullhashi, or bullshit. Okay. But it also could be, because it's such a general reading, that this could also be an immature person in your life that you're dealing with or having to deal with, an immature person in your life. It also could be related to children. So you could be dealing with your own child or someone else's child as well. But it is a card of immaturity. Not quite, not quite there yet, still quite immature. And this can be an immature person in the way they think, because swords are of thoughts and communication. So you could be dealing with an immature person who is immature in their thoughts and the way that they communicate. Okay, so something like that. So I'm not sure where it falls in your life, but I'm just the messenger. So next card we have is the Ace of Wands. Very good card to have. This is like a spark of inspiration. This is a card of creativity. This is a card of new beginnings. So you could be in the beginning processes of an idea that you have and working your way and putting that through the process to make something of yourself or make something of that idea and that creativity come about. This is an Ace card. This is a card that it's a yes card. And so whatever questions I did not answer, it is a yes to as well. If it's related to maybe creativity, new beginnings, this is a card of new beginnings as well. But usually in a new beginnings of, and it's swift, it's fast. This is a card of movement and moving forward. So moving forward with an idea or a creativity or a creative, some kind of creative source that comes to you. Okay, a spark of inspiration is usually what this card means. All right, so some good stuff's going on, and you get another ace. Oh Lord, wow. You get an Ace of Swords. This is also a card of a new way. It's a card of beginnings. It is an ace. It is a card of new beginnings in the way you probably think and communicate. So you got that going for you as well. So new beginnings in the way you think, the way you communicate to other people. Again, it's an ace, and you get a double yes to whatever question I did not answer. It is a yes to. What else can I say about this card? It is again a card of truth. And speaking the truth, so it could be a card of a new way of behavior, new way of thinking, new way of communicating. I said that before. A new belief as well, a new behavior in the way you behave. But it is a card of new beginnings, and again, it's a yes card. Okay. Next card we have is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of progress for you. This is also a card of burning the midnight oil. You've been working on something for so long. Coins are slow. Oops, wrong side. This is a card of slow movement. Coins are very slow energies. So you've been working on something for a very long time, and it could be a talent, it could be a skill, it could be a hobby that you're working on that will bring you to a point that'll bring you benefits and more of a financial benefit. Okay, but it is a card of progress, and it shows you have done so much, gone so far. You're getting there. Okay, it is a progress card. So whatever, I hope that means something to you. Okay. Next card we have is the High Priest. Like I said, Aries had this too. This is a card of structure, strict structure, and I can't say that very fast because I tend to mess it up. This could be a father figure in your life as well. It is a major arcana, so you want to pay close attention to this. It's trying to tell you something of importance. Could be a father figure. It could be someone you highly regard, highly trust, who you go to for advice as well. This could be you at the end of the week. You got that award, you got that public recognition, and now you're in a higher status by the end of the week as well. So feeling quite powerful, quite sure of yourself, quite confident of yourself. Because this man did not get into this position for not doing anything. He worked hard to get to this point. We had to go through a lot of experiences to get to this point, and this might be where you are today. Again, it goes well with the Eight of Pentacles because you've worked long and hard at something, and this is where you get to by the end of the week. Okay. Could be for some of you church related, religious related as well. Okay, maybe you're at such a spiritual point where You've reached the status of the high priest. Okay? Spiritual journey. Could be a spiritual journey as well. Alright. Not sure what else to say about that one. Last card we have is the Shadow Side, and in this deck, this is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dubon, and this is the Devil card in this deck. And so a few things going on with this one. And the first off that readers usually interpret it is addictions, and that could be drug addiction, it could be alcohol addiction. It is the ending of the weekend. Maybe you just did too much drinking and you're in a state of, oh my lord, you know, no, oh my gosh, you know, you're hungover, you're drained, you had that, you're feeling ugh. You know, it could be that too. So just hungover from the weekend. But then again, addictions doesn't always mean alcohol and drugs. It could also be related to codependency, relationship wise, food addictions, but it also could be work addicted as well. Could be even exercise addicted as well. So, but work related, you know, the workaholics. You could be a workaholic, and maybe that's how you roll, you know, and you need to find balance in that. And that's where the High Priest comes in as well. He is a person of balance. Okay. But then on the other hand, for probably some of you, and this is usually what I get from this card, a card of manipulation. But let's go back to the addictions part. You still have the freedom, because they're not bounded in any way, and even if they are, it's so loosely bounded that they can get out of it. Okay, so you're not totally bounded to this addiction. Whatever the addiction is, you can always break free from it and get away from it. They're not tightly bounded, they're loosely bounded. Okay, which shows in the other cards, but this one they're not bounded. I think the girl might be, I can't really see, but still it's loosely bounded regardless. But then on the other note, usually when I see this, addictions don't usually pop into my head when I see this card. The thing that downloads in me is manipulation. So either or, we can go two ways here. Either you are being manipulated in some sort of way, or you're trying to manipulate somebody else. Okay, and wherever that is in your life, I don't know, because it could be work related, it could be relationship related, it could be, you know, anything related, but whatever manipulation is involved here, I don't know what state of the manipulation that's going on in your life, because again, general reading. And so, but it is a card of manipulation, and so you want to try to be careful of that in either case. Okay. I don't know what else to say about that. It is also a card of choice. I will say that. It's a card of choice. Either you're gonna do it or not gonna do it, or you're gonna let it happen, or you're not gonna let it happen. So it's a choice that you need to make. Okay, so let's kind of recap here. You start off the week really great with victory, success, public recognition, harmony, and balance. And you get two cards that say yes to whatever questions I did not answer. One is a truth card. Maybe you're cutting through the bull, because that's what truth is. Or you could be dealing with an immature person who thinks and speaks very immaturely. But then again, it could be a child that you're dealing with, could be your child or the child of somebody else. But again, it's a yes card. And then you get sparks of creativity. It's a new beginning, which even the Page of Swords is a new beginning. You could be beginning a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating. So that could be something as well. But you could be getting sparks of inspiration as well during about midweek or so. Wait, I think I lost myself. No, I didn't. Okay, let's move on. Card of inspiration, creativity, an idea could come into your mind, and you could be putting that into motion. But like I said, you get 2 yeses to whatever questions I didn't answer to. The other ace card is more of a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, like I said. It also is a truth card. Could be the new way of maybe also cutting through the bull as well. So a new way of behaving as well. And then we move on to something you've been working on for quite a long time. It could be a talent, could be a skill that you've been working on that is bringing progress. It's a slow progress, but it's a progress nonetheless. And because eventually that will bring you to where you want to be in your life, and that goes well with the Ace of Wands as well, and with the Ace of Swords actually. So you could be coming into that success to where it brings you benefits, and it's financial benefits. Other than that, it could be a very personal benefit to you. And usually with coins, I don't usually just interpret it as financial, but I also interpret it as time. So a lot more time on your hands in doing the things that you love. So this new thing that you've been working on for so long could also bring you and give you more time for yourself, more time with family, more time with friends. So it's more freedom for you. So that brings that. Then we come to structure. A very strict structure could be the way you could be a belief system that you've adopted and bringing a hold to. You could be in a powerful position by the end of the week, like I said, coming from the Six of Wands with that victory, success, public recognition. You could be in a higher status, like a job promotion, get more money. Could be business wise as well. You're gaining more success as you grow, which goes well with the Eight of Pentacles as well. It could be a father figure. It could be someone who you go to for advice as well, who you trust. But it is about structure, a belief system, and that's basically what it is. Maybe you do follow a strict structure as well for yourself. Last card we have falls at the end of the week. Maybe you drank too much. Maybe you're a little bit hungover. That's the Devil card. Other than that, it could be maybe you know somebody, or maybe it's you that's addicted to drugs and alcohol. But I kind of see it as more of maybe you drank too much and now you're just hungover from the weekend. But then again, it could be manipulation. So either you or somebody else is being manipulative at this time as well. Alrighty, so that brings us to the end, and I thank you for watching, and I will see you guys for April's general scope. Okay, Taurus. So I bid you a good week, a great week, and just remember, it takes 2 to tarot, and I bid you aloha.